Okay, we're rolling.
Rolling, action. Keep going.
Hello, YouTube. We're gonna do some art. We've got a bit of time before the sun goes down and before my brothers get here, so we're going to try and paint something.
Enjoy the fresh air and let the creative juices flow.
Yes. This was a bit of a pain to set up today, for sure. Things were falling, but we did it. In theory, I would like to paint the view we got. Maybe I'll start with that. Trying the Bob Ross move.
Yeah. Nice landscape, portrait.
I think I heard something about letting all that paint go out into the air had something to do with killing him.
Oh?
Yeah.
Like inhaling the fumes? He died doing what he lived. Oh. Died doing what he loved to do for a living.
And lived, yeah. How's your day going, Max? This is my best friend, Max, by the way. New character unlocked.
Howdy. Going well so far. Going well. Got to see all the, as mentioned earlier, all the hidden locations, or locations I've heard so much about. Including this horse trail. Lots of mushrooms on there.
Yes.
Beautiful fungal specimens.
That's pretty nice. Sky going.
Are you gonna get the droppings in your picture?
What droppings? Oh wow, that's a deer.
Mm.
That's a deer. They're out here. I'd like to show them canvas as best as possible. Yeah. Now we're running real tight on time today, so let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
There's no cloud. There's not a single cloud in the sky right now.
Yeah. All the clouds have been on the ground. All the fog.
I know, I'm tempted to make up my own clouds.
A bit of artistic license.
Yeah.
Never hurt anybody. Watch me post up in the comments like, that's not how it really was. You're a fake.
I saw the sky. That's not how it really was. No, I would be honored to have a hater at this point. This was the first technique that I was put onto by my dad. He said water makes paint go a long way. And that is true. I don't want to mess up these streaks that I have, but I do want to get a good base layer. And that keeps falling down. my assistant.
They don't pay me the big bucks for nothing.
No, they don't pay you the big bucks at all.
Honestly, remind me.
Okay, you shoot. Come up with a topic.
Let's see. Topics. Okay, 9/11.
Oh.
Is it an inside or an outside job?
What about sideways?
Four-sided diagonal.
Oh, I wonder if it's... That's a good topic. I don't know. I don't believe at this point that our government has our best interest in mind. So I really want to put it past them. I don't know if they ever have.
Right.
I think they have some interest in mind.
And there is historic precedence too. I think, like with the Vietnam War, the official justification for declaring war was a claim that one of their like a Navy ship was fired on by the Vietnamese forces, but I think the consensus is that this never happened, or this was like very misconstrued.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a pretty good color. Found something in my little stash. This is a bronze yellow, and that I think will capture what we've got going on here pretty well. I left my palette inside and we just had to get going. I just thought about that as soon as I started. So I was just like, okay, oh, there's not keeping this up. Look for this one.
Bronze yellow. Looks a lot like gold. Just maybe just darker.
Does. It's got a hay color, which I'm covered in right now.
Dirty blonde.
Might have to just get this going down here and then come back to it because, well, we do have a lot of grass between us and the trees. I've never tried this before. Just painting what I guess I've tried painting what I see when I'm like looking at my own face, but like I've never tried looking at what is this called? A landscape.
Yeah, going off impression.
I put way more than enough of this red down here.
Rochester wanders, ventures off. Oh, it's nice. Nice thin layer of fog.
Oh, coming and setting down there, yeah.
Just for you. Just for us in this moment.
Right.
And for Rochester, of course.
Rochester.
I think mainly for Rochester.
Absolutely. Look at that boy. Where are you going, Rochester?
He's
Don't eat grass, bud.
He's made friends with the coyotes, I think. He wants to say hi.
Definitely went way overboard with the red. I didn't realize. I just saw that kind of dark. It's not even the right red, but it's okay because I know what I'm doing. I know. I swear I know what I'm doing.
And we live and we learn.
Yes. Some water on there. Make this spread out a little bit. We live and we learn. Okay, 9/11 was a pretty good topic, but I think we burnt it. It was a quick burn.
No, terrible. There was something I wanted to say to her. Oh yeah, so the architect who designed the two towers, he didn't live long enough to see them destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
However, his other major project was this like subsidized housing project, Purigu, which was the state didn't provide the funding to build it to his, to what he wanted. He wanted to make it like very livable, have like kindergartens, preschools, parks, grocery store's amenities there, but that was not within budget apparently. And it was supposed to be like a sort of an experiment in social housing in the States, you know, like these in the 70s. And it was terribly managed. It was there was a lot of issues too with like racial segregation.
Oh God.
And they eventually demolished it because it just got so run down. So there's two main projects.
Were demolished.
Yeah, under different circumstances.
Right. One of them. That's really interesting. Thanks for enlightening me on that. But I guess at least one of them. Unfortunately, I wish the other one had more. Like, you know, I wish people talked about that more. But one of them is talked about for forever. Infamy. I don't have a proper brown.
Could you mix a brown?
I could. That actually kind of works. I'm gonna put a little dollop of that here.
Is that for the deer droppings?
Yes. Let's see how that works. I think it might be. Oh, I'm trying so hard to break the habit of. Oh, that's not wanting to do what. I'm trying so hard to break the habit of using the same brush for all my needs.
Right.
That's like, it's called something. I don't know what it's called.
Cross-contamination?
No.
Oh yeah, because there's different details down there. Different brushes.
I know what different details I want to use other things for, but especially when it comes to getting out like the background or whatever, I like to just rush through it with one brush. But we'll see. Kind of like the way that looks for these trees because the bark is really light. It's a light brown. I would be doing it an injustice if I did a darker.
Yeah, that works. Biscuit.
And we got a biscuit here.
Ginger biscuit.
Okay. It's pretty good looking. With that. Now. Oh, this is a really good green. Green you can make though very easily.
Yes. I wonder if you could even make it impromptu just using a yellow on there.
Yeah, you can. Well, yellow and black makes green, depending on the black.
That was yellow and blue.
Yellow and blue too, but I don't have a palette
Right.
on hand.
I wonder what they're doing. Like what their thought process is.
The cats.
Yeah. You know, just enjoying the scenery.
They're just taking it all in.
Yeah.
This kid's just taking it in.
Sort of doing what we're doing here. So they're probably not putting much thought towards 9/11.
Probably not.
You know if it's all just like, wooded, or there's any trails back there? I know there's a shooting range somewhere in proximity.
I don't know. I think that's beyond our property line, so I haven't been. Okay, any other interesting topics you've been researching?
Oh man. I mean, it's kind of a bit grim. And I don't know if that's the direction we want to go with these.
Let's
here.
hear it.
But yeah, I was reading up on these airplane. These people who stow away in the wheel compartments. You know, like as the plane's taking off beforehand, they'll climb up into where the wheels retract into, and then fly that way while basically exposed to the elements at 30,000 feet.
Wow. How common is that?
I think there was something like 100 or in the range of like 100 or so known cases. Though or documented cases. I mean, there's a lot more undocumented suspected because people fall out, bodies are lost, and there's never any.
You can't find them.
Any trace, of it occurring. But people do this for a wide range of reasons. From those who have survived these trips. Some of them are seeking like political asylum or escaping oppressive regimes. Though oftentimes I know some folks from Cuba were like sent back after they were discovered.
Wow.
There's one kid from I've forgotten which direction. It was between like France and some Central American country. It was like a 16-year-old. He was like, "Oh, I want to meet this soccer player, this football player, in person." I was like, "Really?"
There was one of the journalists on YouTube that was trying to recreate the experience of crossing the border, and he got caught up by Border Patrol, and he was talking to the guys that were also like captured, and one of them, there was I think two young lads that were like, "I just want to meet Taylor Swift. We want to go to Tennessee and meet Taylor Swift."
The promised life over here in America is access to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Get in line, boys. Yeah, everyone. Let them live. Let them meet Taylor. Let them pursue that. Meet the soccer player. At least try.
Yeah. And I know that there was a famous case. This was like back in the 70s, I think, where there was a photographer who happened to be just like taking a picture of, one of these flights taking off, and he happened to capture one of these stowaways falling out.
Wow.
Like at the same time.
Oh no.
But no, some of these folks, they're like, you know, like I think they're found to be like, you know, like when they're discovered, like some of them comatose or you know, not conscious but still alive, with internal body temperature of like 70 Fahrenheit or so.
Wow.
And yeah, kind of. There's some speculation that their body goes into like a sort of hibernation or whatever, that kind of shock.
Wow.
The sky, I suppose.
Yeah, that is some serious balls though. Like,
right?
oh my god, I can never. I get scared going on a flight inside.
Yeah, in the cabin.
Yeah. Well, considering this is my first time attempting this, I'm not too upset about the results.
Yeah.
I think I hear the van.
Yeah, that's the
She's honking at me. That's great. Okay, we'll come back.